In this video, we're going to be walking through how to get started with the RØDECaster Pro II, from plugging everything in to recording audio in just a few easy steps. In addition to the power adapter and the USB-C cable that comes with the RØDECaster Pro II, we'll also need a couple of other things to get started. We'll need a microphone, like the NT1A, we'll need an XLR cable to connect our mic to the RØDECaster Pro II, and we'll also need a pair of headphones, like the NTH100s. Now we'll also need to consider where we actually want to record our audio. If we want to record to a micro SD card or a USB storage device like a hard drive, we can actually connect them to either the USB port or the micro SD card slots on the back of the RØDECaster Pro II. However, if we want to send audio to our computer, we'll need to use the included USB-C cable to connect them together. For our purposes though, we are going to record locally to a micro SD card, so let's plug that in now. With that out of the way, let's connect our RØDECaster Pro II to power and hit the power button, which is at the back of the unit. Now we're booting up this RØDECaster Pro II for the first time, so we'll be prompted to select the default language, set the time and date, then connect to the internet via Wi-Fi or Ethernet, or to your computer via USB to check if it's running the latest firmware. We recommend updating straight away, but if you don't have a computer or internet available, tap Don't Update. For us, we're going to connect to Wi-Fi, then complete the initial startup process. Next, a few options for how to set up your RØDECaster Pro II will appear on screen. There's 3 to choose from: Default, Setup Wizard, and Import Show. Now, Default is the most direct way to start using the RØDECaster Pro II, but the Setup Wizard is a very handy way of going through a comprehensive setup. Lastly, Import Show is a handy tool for importing a previously saved show from an external storage device. In this video, however, we're going to run through the process of setting up manually, so we're going to select Default. Now we're ready to connect our mic. Let's connect it to the first input on the back of the unit. Now, these are Neutrik combo jacks that can accept either XLR or 1/4-inch cables, so microphones can be connected as well as instruments like guitars or keyboards. Next, let's plug in a pair of headphones so that we can hear ourselves. Here I've got a pair of Rode NTH100s, which are a perfect pairing with the RØDECaster Pro II. Now, there are 4 headphone outputs on the back of the unit, each with their own independent volume control, but we'll just need to connect to number 1 for now. Next, let's get our microphones set up for recording. By default, the first 4 XLR TRS inputs will be assigned to the first 4 faders on the mixer, as you can tell by these icons here. So input 1, which we have connected our microphone to, is automatically assigned to fader 1. But you can assign this to any of the 6 physical faders or the 3 virtual faders. Next, we just need to push the fader for our mic channel up to unity gain, which is represented by the thick line here on the fader and by these markers on the level meter. The RØDECaster Pro II has a bunch of mic presets, which we can actually access by tapping on the channel button for our microphone. This includes classic Rode mics like the NT1A and the Pod mic, as well as other models like the Electro Voice RE20 and the Shure SM7B. If you can't find the preset for your exact microphone, use either the generic dynamic or the condenser mic presets. As you can see, there are also options for adding processing and effects in this menu. Today, we're using the NT1A, which I can select from this list of mic presets. Now, this is going to optimize the whole channel for use with this particular microphone, including subtly changing the voicing, switching on phantom power, and adjusting the gain to suit the output of this microphone. As you can see, the gain level has been reduced by quite a bit, as the NT1A is a very sensitive microphone. Now, you'll just need to put your headphones on and slowly turn up the headphone 1 volume until you can hear yourself comfortably when talking into the microphone. Now, we just need to do a few things in order to set our gain correctly. While talking into the mic at a natural level, we just need to watch the level meter and adjust our gain with the plus and the minus buttons or the rotary encoder. We just want to make sure that the loudest parts of our voice are bouncing in and around this green area. This is important to make sure that we are loud enough to be heard, but also to avoid digital distortion. All you need to do now is repeat this same process for as many mics or instruments that you want to connect. And now you are ready to start recording. Simply hit record and you'll see the record timer begin. To stop recording, simply press and hold until it stops recording. A short press of the record button will pause the recording. Pressing it again will resume the recording. Now, if you want to stop the recording while in the paused state, press and hold the record button. And that is how to get started with the RØDECaster Pro II. Happy recording, everybody.